Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, you guys, and happy Valentine's Day. All right, Pisces, this is a little different here. I love that you're pulling another one of my favorite cards. I've gotten to see a lot of them this week, but it's a little bit difficult because of dissipating. But from Le Vampire, you pulled transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. But like I said, with dissipating from chakra wisdom, it's like it's not happening. Now, transmission is really talking about somebody else wanting to share in your experience with you. And it's really about not, denying them the opportunity to experience life with you. Now, it could be that, you're wanting to experience something with someone, or they're wanting to experience it with you, but dissipating is saying it's not happening. It's like you're talking about it, and yeah, it would be great if we did this, but you're not actually doing it. It's being content to dream, talking about what you could have done, but then not really doing it. It's needing to take action, not make excuses anymore, stop procrastinating. Don't let things just kind of fly by you, right? Don't let your dreams dissipate, but somebody else may be involved here with transmission. Pisces, here we go. Your overall for the week, strength, needing to tap into that inner strength here to continue. I love strength, but I immediately question why. And I think it's perfect when we're talking about the eights, because it is about, having the strength to continue and get to the finish line there with the 10 and get it completed out. Like I said, needing to tap into the strength. In the past, the 5 of Wands. And I understand why strength is there, but one of the other things that strength talks about is not getting too, forceful or aggressive. Not getting too heated or angry, especially if you're dealing with like petty disagreements and arguments. Now, this could be the internal struggle though too. But like with the 5 of Wands, like I always say, there is no intent to hurt. It's just butting heads, people not hearing each other. Communication is like strained, but it's really about, you getting control over that. But like being dragged into some pettiness for some of you, right? And needing the inner strength to continue to deal with it. Now, and I like that as far as the 5 of Wands goes. But for some of you, there may be a little bit, like I said, with the internal struggle as far as like financial independence and security. With the 9 of Pentacles, right? It is being self-reliant and independent, being able to create your own financial stability and security. But freedom from a situation though too, for some of you. But the conflict that's kicking this off is like driving you to create some security in your life. Future conditions, the Fool. Yeah, I like seeing that that's showing up here as we're getting to, the end of the readings. The Fool. So you, Cap, and Aquarius both. Needing to have faith in yourself, needing to have faith in, your ability to create security and stability, but possibly needing a new path and needing the strength to go through with this, and again, it's because of conflict starting this off. Now, for some of you, it may be the internal struggle of whether or not you want to do something here, needing the strength to do it, because there's a question on, is it going to create that freedom and independence for you? What does it mean for financial security and stability, possibly? But with the Fool, like, it doesn't matter. I always say that with this one. It doesn't matter that you don't know what's going to happen. You just need to have faith. Your best path to follow, the Chariot. Get control. Get control. Willpower and self-control to pick up the momentum here and carrying on with strength. Majors, man. And you got Cancer and Leo showing up here. But the Chariot, like I said, it's about the internal struggle, getting those horses going in the right direction so you can start picking up momentum. Now, for some of you, it could literally mean that you need to go somewhere, you need to travel, experience something new, especially with the Fool being there. But, again, it's self-control. If you're wanting independence, it's all about doing the right thing for you and not being pulled in a bunch of different directions and then going nowhere fast, right? But I like it because to me, it's saying that there's going to be like, victory for you in terms of that and being in better control of what is going on with you internally. And again, picking up momentum, picking up speed. Oh, yeah? Okay. The Two of Cups. So the emotional bonding between two people, for some of you, this is going to have to do with a relationship. For some of you, it could be a business partnership. Again, you've got transmission showing up, and I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, there may be an opportunity for you to start a relationship, possibly with the Two of Cups being in your environment and you needing to go for it and stop battling with the idea of, commitment almost. Because I'm looking at you in the present moment and looking at the Nine of Pentacles and thinking this is the happy single person, but yet there's a relationship involved here and you needing to just kind of go with the flow on this though too. And get control over, what you're doing, how you're feeling, and strength, right? Now, for some of you, if you're dealing with, conflict within a relationship and like butting heads and not seeing eye to eye, I can understand why there's a need to want some freedom and independence and possibly needing to take a new path. Everything is like one side or the other. I'm noticing here. Transmission, the Chariot, right? But overall, the strength to continue. And you can. I mean, you have the Chariot here. Your hopes and your fears, the Queen of Wands. So now we could definitely be talking about a person here where there are hopes and fears surrounding. This may be somebody that you're wanting to have an experience with as far as transmission. But again, it may be something that is dissipating for you. The other thing though too, like I said with the Queen of Wands, self-image comes up here. It's about confidence and enthusiasm, you feeling good about who you are and what you're doing, being able to manage what's happening in your life. But with the Two of Cups there, it may be a question on, somebody else here, somebody possibly coming into your life, you needing to have faith in the choice that you're going to make here. As far as whether or not to get involved. Because, if we're talking about internal struggle, I think that that's where that is. But like I said, for some of you, it may be that you're just not wanting to share an experience with somebody because there's just too much conflict involved. But I think that for some of you, it's the internal struggle. Otherwise, we wouldn't be looking at strength here to continue on with this. But as far as the High Priestess, right? When you're talking about the unknown, it's needing to have faith in that and trusting where your intuition is leading you. And for some of you, it's moving forward with caution. A situation may be moving really slowly, especially in terms of a relationship here. But looking at the Nine of Cups, it's happiness. It's what you want. But some shit needs to be cleared away on a major scale here before you can actually have your wishes fulfilled. And again, I feel like I'm talking to those of you who are wanting a relationship, wanting to have a connection with somebody here, and it possibly, dissipating. I think it's one of those things where you're just going to have to, go for it here, have strength, but then also pay attention to your intuition as far as how it's telling you to act, right? Think about what you're going to do before you do it. Clearly, this is about something that you really want, but the Tower is saying that, man, some shit's got to be cleared out big time. Whew. All right, Pisces, let's take a look at the soul trees and see what else is going on here. And then psychic knowing, and then you have the High Priestess. Quit resisting shit. Don't do that. What you resist persists. There's no point in doing that, and there's no point in resisting abundance. You may be meeting a little bit of resistance, though, as far as another person goes, especially if, there's a want here to have this emotional connection. But abundance and psychically knowing what you need to do to create that abundance, and it's telling you to stop resisting shit. Wow, Pisces. And it's no wonder why the Chariot is there. I mean, if you're really wanting things to start picking up momentum here, right, you really do need to get control over what is going on internally for sure. Okay, let's take a look at Whispers of Love. I'm still looking at transmission and the Two of Cups and going, yes, but what the hell? Oh boy, embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. And then get to know each other. Shit. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. I think I'm talking to the Pisceans out there that are wanting to have a relationship, and you may feel like it's dissipating. Wow. But yeah, act as if your partner is here. Act as if that right partner is there with you and a new love possibly coming in here, but you can't let it like dissipate and then needing to get to know the person so that the relationship can grow. All right, Pisces, you guys are going to have to let me know what's going on. And I don't know what's up with this little guy, but he just does not want to leave. Like, I've pushed him away several times now, and he's just like all about it. Oh, these little things are like all over the place, and I can't kill him. Like, I feel bad. Okay, but anyway, I do feel like I'm talking to some of you who are dealing with like a struggle as far as a relationship goes. I think that you may be used to your independence. There may be a need for you to open up here. But then also, you know, with the Tower, again, some major stuff's got to be cleared away before some of you can be open to sharing a new experience with somebody. Pisces, very interesting reading. And I do think that I'm talking to those of you out there that are single and wanting to have a relationship or are wanting to have a connection with a specific person. Now, first of all, transmission and dissipating. This is either about you wanting to share an experience with somebody or them you, but it's not happening with dissipating because there's not like a lot of action on it. And I think it may be because there's either conflict going on for you or the other person here. Strength, needing to have the strength to continue here, because if this is what you're wanting, needing to follow through on this, even if it's not happening right now. And that's kind of what I feel like looking at the outcome. Now, in the present moment, right, like I think some of you are fine on your own, but I don't think that you want it to stay that way. Now, with the Fool here, you know, needing to take that leap of faith, needing a new experience here for sure, needing to take a new path, but needing to be a little bit more in control over how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're wanting here, you know, before you start like gallivanting after something, like really need to get that internal control. But there's also a need to kind of like pick up the pace though, with dissipating sitting there. Now with the Queen of Wands, we could definitely be talking about the person here that, you know, you have your hopes and your fears surrounding. You know, we could be talking about you needing to be a little bit more confident in yourself. But I do think that coming out of this situation here, I think with the High Priestess, it's one of those things where you do need to pay attention to your intuition when it's telling you to act and how to act. And I think for some of you, there's a need to have a little bit of caution. Now, the other person may be dragging ass on this situation though too, and I can understand why the Chariot is there. But again, with the Nine of Cups, there's happiness here. This is what you're wanting, right? But the problem is the Tower. Something needs to be completely wiped out before it's okay to like start picking up the momentum. And that may be where you're needing to have strength to just kind of hang in there, right? But I can understand the fear of a situation dissipating. Resistance. Don't resist shit. Don't do that to yourself. What you resist persists. And there's no point in resisting abundance, but needing, again, to pay attention to your intuition when it's telling you that you are resisting something that may bring a lot of abundance into your life. And again, like I said, I feel like I'm talking to those of you who are single and wanting a relationship right now. You have act as if your partner is here, new love, and then getting to know each other. So for some of you, you may have a new love coming through as long as you act like that partner is there. But needing to get to know this person here before you can like full on share your lives together. One of the things with act as if your partner is here is it says that even if you are single, you have to act like that partner that you want is already there. Make space in your closet, make space in your bed, right? That is what will attract it into your life. And like I said, I think I'm talking to single Pisces here that are wanting a connection. But again, like with the Tower coming out, something needs to be completely wiped away for either you or the other person, whether it's, you know, a situation, whether it's thoughts and beliefs, all that stuff needs to be cleared out here before you can start to see things move forward. And a situation may go really slowly, But, you know, again, pay attention to your intuition. And if it's telling you to have faith in this, then that's what you need to do right now. Because, like I said, with the Nine of Cups, I do feel like this is what you're wanting.